Fellow warriors, welcome aboard the Joshticle! Here it is, the final recap of the juiciest infos that Koei Tecmo revealed on day 4 of Tokyo Game Show 2017. Links to everything shown and timestamps to skip to any segment are in the description below. So without further ado, pull out your meat buns and let's jam! Dawn of the final day, where the booth babe streak continued.
お願いします。いいですね、くるっと一回転。
Enjoy it while you can, as you'll have to wait another year for more. And cherish it you shall, cause up next came Augmented Reality Girls Trinary. Whatever the hell that is. Oh, it's an Android and iOS fusion of anime and a video game created by Gust and Toei Animation? Oh, today I learned. So they brought their main cast of voice actors to the stage for all kinds of silly shenanigans. They played fun little games and reenacted scenes live, which led to this gem. Yeah, did you see that? She totally brought the hype. You go, girl! At this point, things got boring, as Dynasty Warriors Online Z, yet another game exclusive to Japan, took the spotlight. And boy, did it certainly show its age. Our lovely MC took the controller in hand and treated us to 19 minutes of live gameplay. Gameplay that consisted of her getting wrecked in every situation. It was funny for the first 30 seconds or so, but it quickly became a slog. Thankfully, the 20th anniversary of Atelier, the next segment, came in to ease our pain. What did they have in mind to treat our boredom? More cosplay waifus.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
And judging by the reaction of Sophie's voice actor, who sounded a little too excited if you catch my drift, we knew things were finally coming around. They announced a festival to celebrate the series' 20th anniversary, they showed off some screenshots of Atelier Lady and Musou, and after briefly talking about Atelier Online, out came a new trailer for it. Atelier Online is a free-to-play game that will release on Android and iOS this winter in Japan. But the Atelier onslaught of info didn't end there. Following the end of this segment came the next one, which conveniently was dedicated to Gust. And as we all know, Gust is the dev team behind Atelier. At the very end came a short and sweet showcase of actual gameplay. It gave insight to the exploration aspect as well as the combat system. Good stuff. After back-to-back Atelier overload for the past 2 hours, here came Nioh with a new trailer dedicated to its newest DLC add-on, Bloodshed's End, the final DLC. By the time you're watching this video, it will already be out on the PSN store for $9.99, or free for Season Pass owners. Immediately following the trailer came 9 minutes of live gameplay featuring said DLC. As soon as that ended, Koei Tecmo dropped a bombshell and announced a Nioh Complete Edition. It includes the base game plus all the DLC, Dragon of the North, Defiant Honor, and Bloodshed's End, all on one disc. And suddenly, I don't feel as bad knowing that my copy of Nioh has been collecting dust on my backlog for over 6 months. It will release in Japan digitally on November 7th and physically on December 7th, alongside some goodies like extra weapons and a mini OST CD, depending on the version you buy. A Western release has yet to be confirmed at the moment, but considering how much a success Nioh was in the West, it's pretty much guaranteed. I mean, come on, how could it not? This is it. This is the perfect opportunity to play Nioh. Day 4 finally started to reach its stride, and the hype train was ready for what came next. Dynasty Warriors 9, pulling no stops, with little to no fluff. It was all live gameplay from this point onward, We're talking over 30 minutes of gameplay, baby! We saw the usual hack and slashing we've come to love, but there were loads of new things revealed throughout. Here are some highlights. 1. They fixed the ladder climbing and ramp animations. 2. Explosive arrows were given its 15 seconds of fame. And 3. We saw some animals and even material gathering in the open world. Pretty standard stuff, but then things started to get juicy. Next thing you know, they start fast traveling to places we've yet to see in actual gameplay. Starting off with the desert, which they carefully treaded through, then to Nanzhong, where the Nanmon live. Too bad we didn't see any elephants or any sign of Menghuo. Then came some funny moments where the player fell into a river and ended up getting stuck there for a couple minutes. And then, we were now on the summit of a freaking mountain! Did you see that shit? What the fuck was that? Yo, that was nuts! No fall damage confirmed! To end off this momentous occasion, the player made a terrible mistake and stumbled upon what looked like a normal bear. But no, this was no ordinary bear. That, my fellow warriors, was Lubu's pet bear, and there was nothing the player could do. He tried and tried to take it down, but to no avail. All efforts were for naught, and right as he was about to totally get shreked, they ended the gameplay. All hail Mr. Bear, a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. That was it. They could have ended TGS 2017 right there, and I would have been satisfied. However, there was one more game to be shown. And that was Fire Emblem Warriors. About 10 minutes of gameplay was shown, but it wasn't that big of a deal considering how much we've already seen in the past. And then it happened. Straight out of a nightmare, they announced future DLC, but it wasn't the ones we had hoped for. DLC Pack 1, Fire Emblem Fates. DLC Pack 2, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. DLC Pack 3, Fire Emblem Awakening. As if we didn't have enough Awakening and Fates characters as it is. The dream is dead. Deep down inside, I believe that at the very least Ike and maybe the Black Knight would be added in as DLC. Boy, was I wrong. Rest in peace, Tellius. To add more salt to the wound, they announced a Season Pass which includes all 3 DLC packs for $19.99, offering a $10 discount, alongside a Lucina Bride costume. That is not how you end off TGS 2017. Way to kill the hype and end it off on a sour note. So disappointed. And that concludes this recap of Koei Tecmo's Day 4 showing at TGS 2017. Overall, I have to say this year was decent. Dynasty Warriors 9 and Fire Emblem Warriors were the main attractions, but games like Attack on Titan 2, Atelier and Musou and Nioh weren't completely forgotten. And of course, the plethora of goofy comedic moments made the ride so much more enjoyable. Here's to a release window for Dynasty Warriors 9. Here's to all the crazy gameplay we had the pleasure of watching. And here's to another year of Koei Tecmo. Alright, now I can finally get to work on catching up to all 6 of those Dynasty Warriors 9 character batches. Yes, freaking 6. It just keeps piling and piling up. I've got work to do. So, until the next batch of juicy info, stay tuned for more Musou greatness. I'm OhhhhMyJosh, and remember, do not pursue Liu Boo.
そして